On this brilliant day of April 1st, 2022, Phil Spencer has fantastically announced some incredible things, including an upgraded Xbox Series X coming very soon. I wanted to get into all the details because that's not the only thing that he announced. He also announced some incredible software coming soon, and I thought everybody would want to get into it, and I can't wait to talk about it, and I can't wait to kind of hear what everybody thinks about it, because these are always the times when gamers get the most excited when this kind of stuff happens. And for me personally, I love it when Phil goes out there and makes these types of announcements and goes out and kind of, just kind of make gamers' day. Goes out of his way to make gamers feel wanted in the Xbox ecosystem, and I feel like that's exactly what they're doing. So let's get into it, shall we? What's going on, everybody? Crap Gamer here with Crap Gamer Reviews, obviously your home of gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from leaving us a like and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much to everybody who takes time out of their busy schedule to check out one of my videos. And if you are checking out one of my videos, please, by all means, leave a like on the videos. It helps the video to be seen, and it helps the channel to grow. So yeah, make sure you guys do that. Listen, it's been a very interesting time to kickstart this generation. We've been seeing more than ever how important it is to have great content, and how important it is to have some fantastic bits of information to keep your fans excited, to keep your fans going. And that's exactly what we seem to be having right now. We're starting to see from Microsoft some really great announcements, and it's starting to see me personally how things are changing for the better when it comes to Xbox. So we know the Xbox Series X is a fantastic console, one of the best consoles ever created. And again, this is something that shouldn't really come as a shock to anybody. That Phil Spencer has mentioned before that he kind of views consoles as the next evolution, sort of like cell phones, right? Smartphones. We get an upgraded one every so often, every couple years. Shouldn't be a surprise that that's what gamers are looking into. Gamers really want to see this. So according to this report, and according to Phil Spencer, a brand new native 8K Xbox Series X upgraded console for the future. And the console has an impressive 20 TFLOPS and 32 gigs of memory internally, along with a 4 terabyte solid state drive included for the price. Though Phil Spencer did warn that this is an enthusiast console and would be rather expensive, and they're talking about having a price for it later, but it's going to be including RDNA 4 and some pieces of RDNA 5, and believe it or not, Phil Spencer said that this console would own a 40 to 50 frames per second advantage over the competition, and the PlayStation 5. That's a pretty significant gap when you think about it. So to see them kind of come up with that, and to be able to go out there and say, hey, we're going to have this console that's going to go out there and just be absolutely amazing, that's going to be fantastic. So that wasn't the only thing that they announced, and that he announced. He also announced some software, which I thought was very kind of interesting, just by the simple fact that gamers are obviously going to love what they're doing in terms of the software. There's nothing without the games themselves. So he announced early Crackdown 4 is going to be the most Crackdown game ever. And he said that it's going to utilize the cloud in ways they've never thought possible, that nobody thought possible in the history of gaming, and that they can't wait to show a demo, and that the power of the cloud is actually going to make Crackdown 4 more powerful than 100 Xbox Series XXs in the wild. So that's an incredible bit of news. And also the other good news is that the game is going to come back and finally offer 4-player co-op, and make do with all the promises that that we've seen before from the Crackdown team and things like that. He said they finally were able to kind of break through that wall and make things possible that they didn't think possible previously. So yeah, that's a pretty incredible feat from Phil Spencer himself. You know, the most powerful console with 20 TFLOPS of amazing power. You know, seeing 8K native gaming. You know, it's going to be an incredible time to be an Xbox fan. And yes, even though the console is going to be a little bit expensive, seeing, you know, Microsoft go all out with the software, like with Crackdown 4, you know, I think it's going to be pretty incredible to see that. And I think gamers in general, you know, are going to be incredibly excited. And they promised that it's going to be the lowest rated Crackdown in the history of Crackdowns. And they also said, you know, hey, why not bring back Terry Crews, and why not, you know, bring back all those expectations and things like that. So yeah, it's going to be this fully open world Crackdown game. Phil Spencer loves Crackdowns. If you loved collecting orbs previously, wait till you see the amount of orbs that are going to be in this game. He said the game is going to be 100% focused on orb collecting, and they're going to take Microsoft's new wokeness in a whole new level. There's not even going to be any guns in Crackdown 4. It's just you going around collecting orbs, being a good person, and, you know, and I think, you know, that's where Microsoft is going with all this stuff. So yeah, there's not going to be any kind of traditional, you know, Crackdown things in this game. They're totally rebooting the franchise with the city and things like that, and it's going to be great. I can't wait to see some more about it. It looks like we're going to be getting it in the Xbox/Bethesda conference. I know there's not going to be technically an E3, but there's still obviously going to be a showcase from them. So, you know, that's the exciting part. I mean, who else is excited for this stuff, right? I mean, can you believe it? Crackdown 4, Xbox Series XX. This stuff is amazing. Microsoft is really on the ball here, going out of their way, making these fantastic announcements on this day. And I think that, you know, it comes at a good time when there's possibly a little bit of negativity surrounding Microsoft in and around the fact that, you know, Microsoft themselves are having some issues with the studios, or there seems like there's always some of these issues with studios and stuff like that, not being able to you know, produce, or having some kind of issues. And, you know, we'll see what happens in the future, but always good to hear from Phil. He's the man. He continues to defy gravity and defy everything. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how this works out, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Xbox, man. So how excited are you guys for an upgraded Xbox, and how excited are you guys for you know, a Crackdown 4? It's going to be interesting. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.